Hey there, good morning to you, good day to you. A few minutes behind again. The way my morning's been running lately. David here with you, where we talk about what I call balancing the triad, body, mind, and spirit. Work on those three elements because they all intertwine together, and thus you work and improve your health, wellness, and fitness. So you take care of your life. So today's topic, have you drawn your line in the sand? I think we all know that proverbial line. It's been used a number of different times. And the way I kind of view it is basically, and you might view it the same way, if we've drawn a line in the sand, you basically say, okay, I am no longer going to do this, whatever this is, and now I'm going to focus on that. I don't want to cross that line again. So the question is, have you drawn that line? Let's kind of break this apart a little bit. A lot of times so since we're talking about your health, wellness, and fitness, body, mind, spirit, I am no longer going to eat like crap. I'm going to not eat like crap. I'm going to take care of my nutrition. I want to start exercising. I want to take care of my body. I want to take care of my health. That's the line. That's what you're doing. Do you do it? Now, sometimes for people to draw that line, sometimes it's an event that takes place. Maybe your doctor says, hey, you got to get things in check or you're not going to be around much longer. You're not going to see your kids grow up. That might be, as we've talked about in past videos, a wake-up call. And it's like, okay, here's the line in the sand. Here's what I'm going to do. Other times it could be someone passing away. And you realize, okay, how did they live their life? They lived a nice full life. They did things to the fullest. They made an impact. What is it I need to do? Where's my line at that I'm going to draw, and I'm going to stay on that side and work that way. Now, once you draw that line, and whatever it is, it's for you. Each one of us is going to be different. How we come to that point is going to completely change. And there's different times that probably that line can change. Even myself, I drawn this like I almost drew like another line in the sand last night and this morning, and I didn't quite cross it all the way. I still stayed on one side of it. In my mind, it's like my plan was to say, okay, I'm going to stay on this side of it. I'm not going to cross it, but yet, yeah, I didn't quite work out this morning. And that's also one of the parts is, I think a lot of times we can draw that line in the sand, and I'm not sure how to say, do you want to cross it, you don't cross, but whatever it is, the line in the sand, this is your dividing line. And you can go back and forth a little bit. You can go through, say, okay, I'm going to start eating healthy. I'm going to start taking care of myself. I'm going to start exercise. You can do that. Something happens with life. You might get off track. So you cross the line here, one spot. Then you start taking care of yourself again. You cross back and forth. And it can be that a few times, which I think is at least better than not drawing that line at all. At least you've drawn it. You might have crossed it a time or two because life got in the way. But yet but for the most part, you're going to stay focusing on it, and you keep working on yourself. You stay on the part that I can't talk this morning. So let me try rephrasing this again. If you're working, as the example we've been talking about, you're working on your nutrition, you're working on your exercise, you're taking care of yourself. You're doing pretty good. Something happens where things get off track, you end up crossing back the line, you go back to your old ways where things aren't quite as productive. That's okay. And then you come back over and start working healthy again. Something happens, you go back, and you can go back and forth. I think that's at least better than not drawing that line at all. At least you've had the line, you know it's been crossed, and you know what's on each side of it. You know taking care of health is on one, you know letting your health go is on the other. So at least you know that's your focus and that's the emphasis. And yes, sometimes you go through and back and forth and things can happen. But as long as for me personally, I view it as at least you've drawn that line and know when to cross it and when not to, versus not drawing the line at all. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. So my question for you, and I'm guilty of that part there. I've done that a number of times. I've had the line drawn, and I've crossed it a few different times. Sometimes for a couple of days, sometimes for a day, sometimes for a week, sometimes for a month, sometimes a hell of a longer. But where are you at? Where is it that you said, okay, this is my life. This is my health. I need to take charge of it. Here's the line in the sand I'm drawn. I'm not going to be focusing on eating like crap before, eating with crap, not exercising, being stressed out. I'm going to start focusing on taking better care of myself. And here's the part, one of the big parts that I always focus on here. Baby steps. I'm going to take my time on this. I'm going to take it step by step. I'm going to figure out easy what works for me, what fits into my life, what do I want to work on. That's the main emphasis you want to do, because some people go through and take too much at one time, and that's the reason I feel is the majority of the time they go back and forth across the line. They do too much at one time. It's not planned out. It's too much. They can't do it. So let's scale that back tremendously. let's focus on baby steps. Where do you want to go? What are the small baby steps that we can do to start making that work for you? What can you do to fit in your life that works for you that you want to do? That's the easiest part. And one is, I think it is rather easy and kind of simple. But it might be so simple, people don't do it. But any step you're taking is better than just, quote unquote, sitting on the couch doing nothing. View that way there. At least you're taking some steps forward. That's the main thing, is make some steps forward. So that's what I got for today. And if you want some help on that, if you want some help, at least get your mind thinking, say, what do I want? What are the baby steps I can do? I got some free training for you. In the description down below, you'll find a link to my Facebook group where I got some free training there. It's in the guide section, Health and Wellness Your Way, and it kind of breaks that down. I got some other trainings in there. I got Age is Just a Number, and you can view examples of people that are 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. They're doing fantastic with their health. Some points to ponder, and different challenges and different ways to kind of get you going on that. So that's what I got for you today. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care, and we'll catch you tomorrow. So balancing to you. Bye-bye.